So thank you everyone for being here with me today. It's always so busy, and I know that these moments are really important and precious to you. So I really appreciate you taking the time to be here to take care of yourself. Please find a comfortable seat on your blanket or cushion or even in a chair. I just want to make sure that your spine is tall. So as you sit down, can you find your sits bones, mentally locate your sits bones, and then ground them down, and then feel your spine getting long. Feel the back of the neck get long. Notice if your chin is lifted, drop your chin slightly towards your chest so that the back of the neck is not kinked. And then you find the crown of your head, almost like you have a little silver string attached to the crown of your head, lifting you up towards the ceiling. You can let your hands rest comfortably on your knees. If it feels comfortable, you can close your eyes and let's just check in with your heart. Notice what's happening inside the body. Feel any kind of sensations you may be feeling right now. Any mood, any thoughts, anything. Welcome everything. Just allow whatever is coming to you come and go as they do, without trying to really get attached to anything or push anything away. We're not really into the business of pushing stuff away, so we really want to become friends and allow whatever comes be like an invited guest. Just allow them to come in and then allow them to leave. And then as you're ready, gently begin to drop your chin to your chest. Feel the back of your neck. Notice if the shoulders came up with the chin, let the shoulders down the back and just bring the chin to your chest. And then you can just take the chin to the right shoulder and then drop it to the center and take it to the left shoulder. Notice which side of your neck is a little bit tighter. If you want to stay there and pause for a moment. This is my best friend Shanti. She likes to come and practice with me time to time. And then bring the chin back to the center, please. Lift the chin up so it's parallel to the floor. Take your right ear to your right shoulder. And then take the left arm out to the left. Turn the palm up first and then internally rotate that shoulder. Bring the back of your left hand on your low back. Notice if that left shoulder came up, let the left shoulder soften as you drop the right ear down. And then maybe you can take the right hand and find your left fingertips and bring the left hand to your right waist. And then just stretch out the left side of your neck. Inhale, release, come back to the center. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Pause there for a moment. Feel that nice stretch in the right side of your neck. And then take the right arm out to the right. Turn the palm up first. And then internally rotate the shoulder. Take the back of your hand to your sacrum. And you can stay there and practice. Notice that right shoulder. If it's coming up to the ear, let it drop. Then maybe you can take your left fingertips to your right hand. Let the left ear come down. Feel that nice stretch in that right shoulder. Sometimes we forget about our neck and shoulders, even though they can be squeaky sometimes. So see if you can just relax the neck, relax the shoulder. And then gently come back to the center again. Please reach both arms up. Turn the palms up towards the sky. Lift the arms up, interlace the fingers. And then as you lift the palms of your hand up towards the sky, take it to, turn your torso towards the right knee. Sit tall. Again, make sure you're not rounding the back so your chest is lifted. Back to the center, inhale, and then turn your torso to the left. Back to the center, inhale, exhale to the right. And then center, exhale to the left. So each time you come into the center, you're inhaling and you're exhaling to the right. And inhale, so that twist is happening in your thoracic spine, in your upper back. Your hips are still pointing forward, and all you're doing is twisting your upper back. And then come back to the center. Bring the hands on top of your fingertips on top of your shoulders. You're going to turn to the right. Take the left hand to your right knee. Now, if you like to, you can take it into a deeper twist. Maybe some of you can take your right fingertips to your left thigh. Pause here for a moment. Inhale, make sure your spine is long. So, so important. And then unwind, bring it back to the center. Fingertips on top of your shoulders. Turn your torso to the left. And then extend the right leg, right arm out. Grab your left knee. Maybe the left hand goes out. Maybe your left fingertips can find your right thighs. And then twist to the left. And nice and easy, come back to the center. If you are sitting on anything on your mat, please move it to the side for a moment. And then come to tabletop pose, please. So on hands and knees, inhale, send the right leg back behind you. Exhale, take that right knee to your right shoulder, and then step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Tuck your left toes under, pick up the left knee off the ground, so you're coming into this offset lunge. Inhale, lift the chest up, and then drop the left knee down and step the right knee back. Inhale, send the left leg back. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Tuck your right toes under, come into a runner's lunge, drop the hips down, lift the chest, inhale. And exhale, lower the right knee down and step the left knee back. So we're gonna make it a little bit more challenging. Inhale, send the right leg back. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Tuck the left toes under, runner's lunge, come on up. And then step the left foot next to the left hand. Come into a yogic squat. Drop the hips down, bring your hands to your heart. Lift the chest. Exhale, lower the hands down, step the left knee back, step the right knee back. Inhale, send the left leg back. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Tuck the right toes under, right knee comes up. Shift your weight forward and step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. As you lift the hands up, come into yogic squat, malasana. Exhale, lower the hands down, step the right knee back and left knee back. Let's just try that one more time. Inhale, right leg goes back. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Come into runner's lunge and then step the left foot next to the left hand. Yogic squat, bring your hands to your heart center, malasana. Hands come down to the floor, step the left knee back and right knee back. Left leg goes up. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Yogic squat, bring the hands to your heart center, drop the hips down. Exhale, lower the hands down, step the right knee back and left knee back. These are really, really good for hip mobility. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes under. Lift the hips up into your downward facing dog. So your first down dog, drop the head down, bend the knees deep. Lift the heels off the ground. And then you can kind of wag your tail side to side. You can bend one knee and straighten the other knee. And then as you're doing that, gently begin to walk your feet all the way to your hands. Inhale, come halfway up, lift the chest. Exhale, keep the knees bent and fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Hands on your hips. Bring your big toes together, heels are an inch apart. And then bend the knees so you can sit deep into this chair. Imagine you have a little stool behind you and you're leaning your hips back. Inhale, reach the right arm forward, left arm back. And then switch side, left arm forward, right arm back. Keep your gaze down so that the back of the neck is longer. And then switch arms again. Right arm forward, left arm back, and left arm forward. Keep the knees bent. And then now reach both arms forward and then all the way up into your chair pose. Keep the knees bent. Sit your hips down as much as you can. And then exhale and fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back behind you. Spin the left foot flat and come on up to your first warrior. Reach the arms up. Bend the right knee as deep as you can. Now, straighten the right knee as you open up your chest. Stretch out the front side of your body. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the right knee deep as you begin to reach forward. Let's do that 2 more times. Straighten the right knee. Reach the arms up. Stretch it back. Exhale. Bend the right knee. Straighten left knee and reach forward. And once again, reach up. Straighten the right knee. Exhale. Bend the right knee and reach forward. Inhale here. Now pick up the left heel off the ground. Hands come to your heart center and take the left elbow on top of the right knee. Come into a revolve lunge. As you come into a revolve lunge, make sure that left hip didn't drop. So lift the left hip up, press your left heel onto an imaginary wall, and then you can twist your torso from the upper back, thoracic spine. Inhale, if you like to, you can open up the wings. And then exhale, bring your hands back down to the floor and step the left foot up. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward and step the right foot back behind you. Spin the right foot flat. Inhale. Come on up to your warrior one again. Reach the arms up. Straighten the left knee as you reach the arms back behind you. Create a little bit of a back bend. And then exhale, bend the left knee deep. Reach the right heel back down and reach the arms forward. 2 more times. Straighten the left knee, reach up. Open up your chest, create a back bend. Exhale, bend the left knee deep. Straighten the right knee, reach forward. And inhale. Coming up, reach back, stretch it back. And exhale, stretch out your right, the back side as you reach forward. Inhale here, pause here for a moment, and then coming all the way back up, please. Bring your hands to your heart center, pick up that right heel off the ground. So keep your spine long and then take your right elbow to the top of the left knee, and you can open your wings if you like to. So again, make sure that right hip didn't drop. So extend that right leg back behind you. Take a nice deep inhalation and exhale, and then unwind, bringing the hands back down to the floor and step the right foot up. Inhale, come on all the way up, keep the knees bent, come into your chair pose. Bend the knees deep, reach the right arm forward, left arm back. Left arm forward, right arm back. 2 more times, right forward, left arm back, and then left forward, right arm back. And last one, right arm forward, left arm forward, right arm. Now both arms forward, and then swing the arms up towards the sky into chair pose as you set your buttocks down a little bit more, and exhale and fold forward. Step the left foot back, spin the left foot flat, come on up to your first warrior. We're just going to do this 1 time through. Straighten the right knee, reach back, create a back bend, bend the right knee, reach forward. Hands come to the heart center, left heel comes off the ground. Left elbow, right knee, open up your wings. Inhale. Bring your hands back to the heart center, and then bring the hands back down to the floor, step the left foot up. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold and step the right foot back behind you. Spin the right foot flat. Inhale, warrior one, reach up. Straighten the left knee, reach back. Bend the left knee, reach forward. Hands come to the heart center, right heel comes up. Right elbow, left knee. Open up your wings if you like to. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hands down to the floor. Step the right foot up. Inhale, keep the knees bent, come into chair pose. Reach the arms up. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Left arm forward, right arm back. Both arms reach forward and up into chair pose. Reach up. Exhale and fold forward. Step the left foot back, spin the left foot flat. Warrior one, come on up. Straighten the right knee, lift the heart up. Exhale, bend the right knee, reach forward. Hands come to the heart center, revolve lunge. Pick up that left heel off the ground. Left elbow, right knee. Open up your wings. Now listen up, we're gonna add on here. Bring your hands back to the heart center, shift your weight forward, And then step your left foot next to the right foot. You come into revolve chair pose. So the left elbow is on top of your right knee. And then here, make sure that the knees are in the same line. So that left knee is gonna wanna come forward. Don't let it. Inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, coming back into your chair pose. Bend the knees deep, right arm forward, left arm back, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, both arms up, chair pose. Exhale and fold forward. Step the right foot back, spin the right foot flat. Warrior one, come on up. Straighten the left knee, stretch out the front side body, and then bend the left knee as you reach forward. Bring the hands to your heart center, pick up that right heel off the ground, right elbow, left knee. You can open up the wings, and then bring your hands back to the heart center. Shift your weight forward and step the right foot next to the left foot into a twisted chair. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Make sure the knees are in the same line. Inhale, coming back into your chair pose. Reach up. Exhale and fold forward. This time, bring your hands to the earth. Step the left foot back, right foot back. Come to plank pose, top of the push-up, and downward facing dog. Inhale, pause here for a moment, and then exhale, bring the knees down to the floor. Inhale, send the right leg back. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Pick up the left knee off the ground. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Coming into yogic squat, lift the chest. Inhale, and then bring the hands back to the floor. Step the left knee back and right knee back. Inhale, send the left leg back. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of the left hand and right foot to the outside of the right hand. Come back into a squat, deep squat, and then lower the hands down, lift the hips up, forward fold. Heel toe your feet closer to each other. Bend the knees deep, come into your chair. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, reach the right arm forward, left arm back, left arm forward, right arm back. Inhale, both arms forward, lift up into chair, reach up. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, plant your hands down, step the left foot back, spin the left foot flat. We're gonna add on here. Come on up to your warrior one. Straighten the right knee, reach up. Bend the right knee, reach forward. Hands come to the heart center, left heel comes off the ground. Left elbow, right knee. Open up your wings, inhale. Bring your hands back to the heart center, shift your weight forward and step the left foot up into your revolved chair. Inhale and exhale, twist. And then come back into your chair. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Step the right foot back. Spin the right foot flat. Come on up to warrior one. Straighten the left knee. Open up your heart. Exhale. Bend the left knee as you reach forward. Bring the right heel off the ground. Hands come to the heart center. Right elbow, left knee. Open up your wings. Inhale. Bring the hands back to the heart center. Shift your weight forward. Step the right foot up. Inhale. Pause here. Lengthen the spine. Exhale and rotate. Inhale. Come back to the center. And exhale. Bring the hands back to the center. Lift the hips up into your forward fold. Take a nice deep breath here. As you exhale, step the left foot back and right foot back. Come to plank pose, top of the push-up. And then bring the right knee down to the floor. Swivel on that right knee and come on up into your warrior two, into your gate pose. So left leg is straight, right knee is bent. You are on the right knee, arms out to the side. Now turn your left toes out, bend the left knee. Now you come into warrior two on the right side. Tilt your arms and then bend deep into that left knee as your left fingertips come onto your left ankle. Reach the right arm up and over. Inhale. Now you're gonna swing the arms all the way up towards the sky and lower the right hand down. and lift the left leg off the ground. This is called Ardha Chandrasana, but you're on your right knee. So Ardha Chandrasana, or half moon variation. Bring the left knee to your left elbow and tap, and then extend it out. So really make yourself long, and then exhale, bring the left knee to your left elbow and tap. And reach out and expand, and then bring it in and tap. Really take space, expand in all directions, lift that left leg up, and bring it in and tap. And then this time as you lift up, hold it here, point the left toes, and then you're gonna do little circles with that left leg. So really continue to lengthen the spine, lift the chest up, and then reverse the circle. Can you lift that left leg up a little bit higher, I know you can do it. And then slowly begin to lift the left leg down, come back into your warrior two, and circle your hands down to the floor, bring the left knee down. So I'm going to turn around this way so you can see me. You can just extend that right leg back behind you. Inhale. Swivel on that left knee, right foot comes down. So you're going to come into your gate pose first, and then bend the right knee, come into warrior two on your left knee. Tilt your arms and take the right hand to the inside of the right ankle by bending deep into that knee. Spin the left arm forward so you can reach all the way across the top of the opposite wall. And then now take your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Lower the left hand down. Pick up the right foot off the ground. So you're in a Ardha Chandra variation. Reach the right arm up, right leg up. Bend the right knee, bring the right elbow to the right knee and tap, and then extend. So as you're extending, really expand. Make yourself really long as if you're reaching up and away, and then contract that right side and tap. And let's just do that one more time. Expand, and then contract. And then this time as you expand, hold it here. Lift that right leg up a little bit higher. Point the toe. And then you're going to do little circles. Circling in one direction. And circling in the opposite direction. Nicely done. And then lower that right foot down. Come back into your gate pose. Bend the right knee, warrior two. Circle your hands down to the floor and step the right knee back. Tuck your toes under, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Let the head drop, let the heels lift up, bend the knees, and exhale. Walk your feet all the way to your hands. Inhale, halfway up, exhale, and fold forward. Drop your head down, shake your head side to side, make sure you're not holding on to any tension. And then heel toe your feet closer to each other so your big toes are touching. Your heels are an inch apart. Bend the knees and come into chair pose, so the beginning of our sequence. Inhale, reach the arms up. Right arm forward, left arm back. Left arm forward, right arm back. We're going to put everything together. Both arms up, chair pose. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, halfway out. So you've done all the poses. We're just going to gather them up into one big sequence. Step the left foot back, spin the left foot flat. Warrior one. Lift up. Straighten the right knee. Reach back behind you. Stretch out the front side of your spine. And exhale, bend the right knee as you reach forward. Pick up that left heel off the ground. Hands come to the heart center. Twist to the right. Open up your wings. You're going to step that left foot next to the right foot into twisted chair. Inhale. Coming back into your chair. Reach the arms up. Exhale and fold forward. Step the right foot back. Spin the right foot flat. Warrior one to this side. Lift the arms up. Straighten the left knee as you stretch out the front side body. Exhale, bend the left knee, reach forward. And then hands come to the heart center. Right heel comes up. Right elbow, left knee. Shift your weight forward. Step the right foot next to the left foot. Open up your wings. Inhale, back into your chair. Reach up. Exhale and fold forward. Step your left foot back, right foot back. Come to top of the push-up. Now you're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Left foot to the outside of the left hand. Drop your hips down into malasana. Bring your hands back down to the floor. Left foot steps back, right foot steps back. And now we're going to the left. Step the left foot to the outside of the left hand, right foot to the outside of the right hand. Malasana, garland pose. Hands come to the heart center. Bring the hands back down. Step the right foot back, left foot back, and drop down to your knees. Swivel on that right knee. Extend the left leg out. Come into your gate pose. Inhale. Bend the left knee. Reach your arms out to the side. Tilt your arms. Reach your left fingertips to the inside of the left ankle. Into your extended side angle variation. Inhale, pause here for a moment, and then circle the hands all the way down to the earth. Lower the right hand down, left leg comes up. Ardha Chandra variation. Bend the left knee, tap to the left elbow. 2 more times. Extend, and then bring it in. And extend, and bring it in. And this time as you extend, pause, point the left toes. Circle, circle 3 times one direction, and then circle, circle 3 times to the opposite direction. And then bring the left knee down, come into your tabletop. I'll turn around this way. Extend the right leg back. Inhale. Lower the right foot down, swivel on that left knee. Come into your gate pose first. Bend the right knee into your warrior 2 on the left knee. Tilt your arms. Right fingertips reach down to the right ankle. Spin the left arm so you can reach up and over, stretch out the left side, and then circle your hands all the way up towards the ceiling and lower the left hand down. Right leg comes up. Ardha Chandra variation on your left knee. Inhale, expand. Exhale, right elbow, right knee. Inhale, expand. Exhale, right elbow, right knee. Last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, right elbow, right knee. And then this time as you expand, pause, point the right foot and circle 3 times one direction, and then circle 3 times the opposite direction. And then just simply bring that right knee down, and everybody comes into child's pose, please. So take your hips all the way to your heels. You can stack your hands and rest your forehead on top of your stacked hands, or you can straighten your elbows and reach the fingertips to the top of your mat. If you like to, you can walk your fingertips to the left side of your mat, stretch out the right side, and then go through the center and walk your fingertips to the right side of your mat, stretch out the left side. And then come back to the center. Once again, child's pose. Pause here for a moment. Drop the head down. Make sure that your jaws and the neck and the shoulders are soft, that you didn't pick up any kind of tension during that whole sequence. And then as you're ready, lift your chest halfway up. Take your left arm out to the left. Thread the left arm under your body as you bring the left side of your face down to the floor. Just stretching out your upper back, the rhomboids in between the shoulder blades. And then lifting back to the center. Take your right arm out to the right. Thread the right arm under your body as you bring the right side of your face down to the floor. Let the right jaws melt down towards your mat. Breathe into your upper back. And then come all the way back up to the center now. Now we're going to do what's called the puppy pose, which is a little bit different from child's pose. So in child's pose, essentially your hips are on your heels, or ideally your hips are on your heels. In puppy pose, your hips are lifted, just like you're in a tabletop. But then you're walking your hands to the top of your mat, so your fingers, your arms are extended, and you bring your forehead down towards the floor. But the hips are lifted towards the ceiling. So you want to kind of let your heart melt down towards the floor. Your options here are you drop the elbows down And then you bring the hands together in prayer pose in the nape of your neck. Your thumb can rest on the back of your neck, and that stretches out the upper body and the triceps. And if this is too intense and you don't want to do this, you can just lower the hands down to the floor, but pick up the elbows off the ground. So your arms are really active in this pose. And then just go ahead and come on all the way up, please. And have a seat. And then sit on one side, extend both legs out, bend both knees, and come all the way on your back. So we're gonna do some dynamic bridge poses here. Bring your heels a little bit closer to your buttocks. And as you inhale, just tilt your pelvis up. So you're lifting the tailbone up towards the ceiling. And then you're slowly gonna begin to lift the whole hips up, and then lift the low back up, and then lift the mid back up, and you're essentially resting on your shoulders. So once you get up to the top of the bridge pose, can you let the ribs melt down and then lift the hips off the ground? Your palms are open towards the ceiling. And if you like to, you can bring your hands under your body, you interlace your fingers if you're really flexible in the shoulders, but make sure you're pressing your little pinkies down. So if you can't keep the pinkies off on the ground, just release the hands and let the palms be open. Now we're gonna pick up both heels off the ground and then lift the hips up a little bit higher. And then walk your toes a little bit closer to your torso, and then lift the heels up again, lift the hips up again. And walk your hands a little bit closer to your torso, and then lift the hips up a little bit higher, and then hold it here. Make sure your knees are parallel to each other, so they're not going out wide. Knees and feet are parallel to each other. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly begin to lower down. Your hips are last to come down. And then just pause here for a moment. We're going to do that again. Your second option, or option B, is as you lift the heels up, you can turn your palms up and step on your upturned palms. So I'll show you how to do that. You can try that with me. So bring your heels a little bit closer to your buttocks. Press down through the bottom of both feet to lift the hips up. And then as you lift the heels up, lift the hips up a little bit higher, and walk your feet a little bit, walk your toes a little bit closer to your shoulders. And then again, one more time, lift the hips up a little bit higher, walk your toes a little bit closer to your shoulders, and your hands are right there. Palms are open, so you can lower the heels down, and then you can press your hands under your heels as you lift the hips up. You pause here, you really feel your quadricep muscles working and stretching here. Inhale, and then exhale, lift the heels up and slowly lower down. Hips are last to come down, and then you pause here for a moment. So now the third time, we're going to do either option 1, option 2, or I'll give you another alternate with your arms. So option 1 again is to just do regular bridge. So you inhale, lift the hips up. This is a really great place to practice. If you want to try, you lift the heels up, and as you bring the heels a little bit closer to you, you continue to lift the hips up. And then walk your feet in a little bit more, and you bring the hips up again. And then walk your feet in a little bit more, and then maybe now you can grab your ankles. If you're really flexible, you can lift the hips up a little bit higher. Hold on to your ankles. If not, you can do what we did in the second option, which you step on your hands. And then breathe here for a moment. Inhale. And exhale and release all the way down. And wherever you are, just windshield wiper your knees side to side. Drop your knees over to the left, drop your knees over to the right, and over to the left, and to the right. And one more time to the left, and to the right. Very nice. And then slowly roll over to one side and come to a seat, please. And as you're sitting tall, so again, here we have options. This is what I love about yoga. We have options for anybody. Everybody can practice. Take that right leg up, and then you can bring the outside of the right ankle on top of your left knee. So make sure this feels okay on that right knee. Do whatever it feels good. You might want to slide the left heel away a little bit. So the farther your heel from your hip, the easier this is. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging or a deeper stretch, you bring that left heel a little bit closer to your left buttocks. And the taller you sit, so you can even come up to your fingertips and bring that leg as close as you can to your body. Make sure you're not back, your round is not back, excuse me, your back is not rounded. Sometimes my words get all messed up in different directions. So make sure your back is not rounded, that your chest is lifted, your foot is flexed, and your leg is as close as you can to the chest. Again, if you feel any sharp pain or anything in that right knee or left knee, please make it easier for yourself. Maybe you need to extend that left leg till your body feels okay to be this close. Please don't force yourself to get into any poses. That is not the intention of yoga, to suffer through it. Breathe into your right hip here. This is a really deep, deep hip stretch. And then nice and slowly just release, shake that leg out, and we'll just try it on the other side. So bend the right knee, put the right foot flat. You know, start easy. So maybe the right heel is a little bit farther away from the hip. You stay here for just a minute, and then you want to see if you want to come up a little bit higher, lifting the chest up. Maybe you want to bring that right heel a little bit closer to you. And note that we're all asymmetrical, so our one side is always a little bit tighter, or the other side is a little bit more open than the other side. So just note that, you know, and be at peace with it. This is how our bodies are, and especially as we kind of create habitual patterns of sitting a certain way or standing a certain way, we tend to put more pressure, or one side becomes more dominant than the other. So you just notice that. Notice which side is the weaker side. You can strengthen that side. So really great way to find balance and harmony. Lift the chest up, flex that left foot to protect the left knee. Nice deep breath into whatever tension you're feeling, whether it's the hip or the low back. And then as you're ready, gently release. Again, extend your legs out. You can come down on your knees. Just kind of or come down on your elbows. Just kind of wag your feet side to side, like you're sitting on a beach looking at the ocean waves come in and go out. And then go ahead and have a seat, please. Bring the soles of your feet together. Baddha Konasana, so you can sit tall initially. Grab your ankles, or if you like to, you can interlace your hands and grab the outside edges of your feet. Inhale, lift the chest, and try and keep your spine as long as you can. And then think about your belly button coming towards your heels instead of rounding the back, bringing the chest down. So always trying to keep the spine nice and long. Keep the back muscles strong and flexible at the same time. If you can keep your spine long, you can come down a little bit farther. You maybe open up your legs out with your elbows, but really think about sending the tailbone back behind you as opposed to in between your legs. And then inhale, come on all the way up with the help of your hands. Bring your knees towards each other and come all the way down on your back, please. Bring your knees to your chest, hug your knees in, rock a little bit side to side on your low back. Feel that nice stretch on the back, a little massage on the low back. Take your hands to the outside edges of your feet into happy baby pose. Lift the heels up towards the ceiling. You can rock your happy baby side to side. If you like to, you can extend one leg and then the other leg. Or maybe some of you would like to extend both legs. Go wherever it feels good on your body right now. So we really did a lot of work on your hips, mobility, mobilizers and hip stabilizers. So we're really just trying to stretch out all those muscles that we worked. Bend the knees once again. If your legs are straight, come back into your happy baby pose. And then as you're ready, hug your knees in once again. And then pick up the head and shoulders off the ground. Squeeze everything and make yourself into a tight little ball. And as you're ready, exhale into your final pose, Shavasana. So extend the legs out. And everybody, please, please, please do not skip Shavasana. This is actually a really important part of our practice. We want to be able to just stay quiet for a moment and rest so that our bodies integrate what happened and the brain consolidates everything. So really just enjoy this 2 minutes of rest. Please don't rush into your next call or next meeting right away. Even if you need to leave the class earlier, just take a couple minutes of just quiet rest for just a moment before you transition to the rest of your day. As you're ready, and only if you're ready, begin to deepen your breath. Draw one knee to your chest and then the other knee to your chest. Notice which nostril you're breathing out of a little bit easier. Roll over to that side and pause for a moment. And with the strength in your top arm, press yourself to a comfortable seat, please. Bringing your hands to the heart center. It is always my pleasure and honor to guide you through your practice. Thank you so much. And thank you for taking the time to be here, to take care of yourself. That is the most inspiring thing. And have a beautiful, beautiful week. I hope to see you next week. Namaste.